Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new channel, Mike Bound Productions. I'm Joe, and for most of you guys here right now, I'm sure you guys are coming from my last channel, TB Compilations, which will no longer be anymore. I'm using this channel now to do more of my commentating videos, if you will. This video is going to focus on my hiatus and pretty much everything that I've been seeing since my last upload on my last channel, TB Compilations. So stay tuned. It's coming right up. Well, so I pretty much decided to quit YouTube for a while. And I honestly didn't know how long it was going to be. I hate to use the word soul-crushing as it, but that's the way it felt. I never really felt big on YouTube, even though I had a lot of videos that did get big. But I was getting recognized for certain videos out there, and they were being targeted by people that just simply didn't agree with them. When I see something I don't agree with, I just move on, give it a dislike, maybe share my opinion on it, maybe make a video about it. But I don't report it. I don't try and get a copyright strike on it, which did happen to me once. I just moved on. And I was scared because I felt like that was how I was being with my YouTube channel, that I was just moving on. But it was fun. And as I've explained before, this isn't my only job. I do have a full-time job, and but it was fun. It was fun waking up early and doing it, and staying up late and editing a video and getting it out, and seeing how people reacted to the videos that I made, and the compilations that I made, and then when I started doing these types of videos, doing the podcast type of things, I was liking that there was so many people that also agreed with me. It's fun. It really is. But I absolutely hated the way that YouTubers reacted to everything. I follow, your typical YouTubers. I follow H3 Productions, Ethan and Ela. I follow, I watch Keemstar, so I see what's going on the rest of YouTube. And when this whole ad thing started happening, all they talked about was the small channels. Which in the scheme of small channels, I somewhat fell in between that. Even though, 6,000 plus people following me is not a small figure. But in the scheme of YouTube, it kind of is a small figure. But what I really didn't like is how the bigger YouTubers kind of handled it. They kind of made a big joke about it. It was kind of like, we're not making as much money as, we used to, but we're still making a lot more money than anybody else. And it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, And, whatever you want to say about it, that's just my opinion, but I just wasn't even concerned about that, The thing that I was most concerned about was that my view count went from having almost 1,000 to 2,000 views an hour. In an hour, I would have 1,000 or 2,000 views. On a good day, usually around after work time, here on the East Coast at least, 3, 4, 5 o'clock at night, afternoon, whatever, I would have even more. And that's how it was every single day for, 2 months in a row. Every single day, that's what it was. And it was great. Everything was great. And obviously it fluctuated a little bit. But when you have all these big YouTubers talking about, oh, the small guy, he's not going to do anything. This really hurts small creators and all that stuff. That's great, they want to help. But when you try and talk to someone who is moderately big, and I say that as in when they have over 100,000 subscribers, they're big, but they're not too big that you can't get in touch with them. So, and I follow various people of that same amount of subscriber count and whatever. And, I tweet at them and you wouldn't get any replies. Tweet at me if you need this and whatever. So, I'd be like, okay, like, hey, listen, I'm having an issue that no one else seems to be having and no one else seems to be talking about. And I've seen it in my comment section. A lot of people that are around the same size as me are saying like, yeah, I have the same views as you. I make the same type of videos and I'm having the same problem. My view count went from all the way up here to nothing right off the table in a matter of an hour. All of a sudden my view count was at, 200, 100, whatever. And no one had an answer to it. No one wanted to, no one seemed to want to shine light on that problem. That YouTube is practically shadow banning people because they didn't agree with the opinions and the videos that they were making. It didn't go against any community guidelines. It was perfectly in line with how videos on YouTube need to be made. Just throw it out there. Stay within the community guidelines. Don't break any rules. Basically, don't be a dickbag. So, I didn't really like the way that was handled. And I don't know. I mean, for a while, I didn't know if I really wanted to stay on YouTube. And I kind of played with the idea of just going to podcasting, period. But I love YouTube. I mean, YouTube has been my hub for the past decade. Any computer I've had always has YouTube open on one tab or another. I can't just quit because they did something shady. Because it isn't YouTube. I'm not here to help the CEOs and the big executives. I'm not here to really help anybody. I'm just here to talk to you guys, to upload for you, because you guys like these videos, and I've seen it, everybody's seen it, and it just seems to be a petty reason to quit YouTube, and that's why I haven't yet. If it ever got so bad that I wasn't eligible to even upload on YouTube, which I highly doubt that'll happen, but if it ever did, yeah, I would move, and maybe I will still do a dual account type thing. Upload here and upload on a other website or something. But, hey, to each their own. I mean, I'm here. And I'm here to stay. And I'm back, baby. But in the grand scheme of things, when you're uploading these videos and you take your time out, you obviously want to be paid for it and paid accordingly. But YouTube is now taking a different turn here than when I started a channel back in December. You used to be able to be eligible for monetization, which means ads will play on your videos and so on. Now what they do is they make you go past the threshold of 10,000 views, which hopefully I won't have any problem passing, but who knows. But in the meantime, and maybe onward, I created a Patreon account where you can donate whatever you feel like donating. Whenever I've talked about getting this channel started, that's what everybody said. I was warned somewhat about that, but I didn't really believe it because I didn't really create this channel up until then. That, YouTube was going to be creating that threshold that you had to pass in order to be able to monetize your videos. So Patreon is the choice, I guess. So I will leave that link down in the description. And if you guys feel like donating to me, I guess so. No amount is too small. So if you feel like giving it, why not? Might as well try. So that's this video for today. Kind of boring. Got some other topics I want to talk about. That will happen later on in the week. Going to be working on some other videos and different projects here. So don't forget to subscribe. Leave comments, like, blah, blah, blah. Thank you guys. And believe me, it is really, really good to be back. I missed you guys. Thank you.